the best weapon in the game at the moment is the Growl. The Growl is insanely overpowered. Since the M4 has been nerfed 13 times, it is officially not the best AR in the game anymore. It has been dethroned by the Growl. And that is my primary. So I run Tactical Suppressor, Archangel Barrel, 60 round mags, Stippled Grip Tape, and Commando Foregrip. And then Tanner, what do you run on your Growl?
Mine's almost the same. My Growl, I also run Tactical Suppressor, Archangel Barrel, 60 round mag, Stipple Grip. Instead of Commando like Raz runs though, I choose No Stock. I know a lot of people probably think that's dumb in Warzone, but I don't have an issue hitting people at range with it, and it's much quicker ADS time, which is helping up close. Because I mean, even though the map is huge, most of the gunfights we get in are within 40 meters, and it has zero impact. If they are really far out, I mean, even with the Commando foregrip, I don't think that's going to help me that much to be able to land those shots. So I'd rather have the better ADS speed personally.
That's fair. That is fair. So we can give you guys those setups if you want. You should feel free to change up some stuff on this Growl, but number one, if you're trying to win and you're trying to find the best possible gun in the game, the Growl is that gun for sure. And there are some attachments that you can change up, but the attachments you can't change up are, number one, you have to have a suppressor, because again, a suppressor keeps you off the mini map. It allows you to surprise people, and it minimizes the chance of you being surprised yourself, because no one's going to know where you are as far as looking at the mini map goes, which is insanely strong. So if you have the suppressor and you have Ghost, you will never appear on the mini map ever under any circumstances. And that is incredibly powerful. That is incredibly powerful. So the suppressor is one thing I would not swap out. And then also, you should definitely have an Archangel barrel, or at least the Nexus barrel, because both of these are long barrels. They increase your damage range and they increase your bullet velocity. In Warzone, there's a lot of engagements that are pretty long distance, and you want to be able to land shots at those distances without having to lead people. And also you want to be doing a decent amount of damage at those ranges. Number one, for shooting at enemy people, but also for shooting at helicopters. If you have like max damage range on your AR and there's a helicopter that's very far away, the more damage range you have, the better. Especially when 3 or 4 of you are shooting at it, because you can disable and kill everyone in the chopper much more quickly if you have all that damage range. So you need the long barrel and you need the suppressor. I would say also 60 round mags you should definitely keep, because the time to kill is a lot slower in Warzone because of body armor. So you want to be able to have a lot of bullets in the magazine so that you can keep firing until you down someone. But everything else is kind of, up for swapping and whatnot. So if you wanted to throw on a sight, if you wanted to change up the underbarrel stock, feel free. But those are the 3 things that I would not fuck with. And then my secondary with my overkill class is the MP5. The MP5 is by far the best SMG in the game. It kills insanely fast. This is true for multiplayer and Warzone. It's fucking disgusting. It's outrageous, and it needs to be nerfed. But until such time, I'm using it. So my setup's the Monolithic Integral, 5 milliwatt laser, Merc foregrip, Stippled Grip Tape, and 45 round mags. That setup might seem weird, but I run 5 mil and Merc foregrip, which both increase my hip fire accuracy. So I have the maximum hip fire accuracy with this setup. And then 5 mil and Stippled Grip Tape also means I have maximum sprint to fire speed. And those are both very important for me with my SMG, because I already have a mid-range to long-range gun. So my secondary is strictly for banging it out close. And if I'm banging it out close, I want really good hip fire spread in case I get surprised, so that I can start shooting before I'm able to ADS and I'm still landing those hip fire bullets. and also max sprint to fire speed, so that if I'm storming a building and I'm sprinting through upstairs and someone's on the stairway instead of on the building, so I get surprised, I can pull that up and go sprint to fire as quickly as possible. So this gun is optimized for close range engagements. The only thing that's not is the monolithic integral. And the reason I have that, which is not technically like a close range attachment, is because I want to also, number one, have a silencer, which this does, and number two, increase my damage range. The reason for that is that in a pinch, if I'm on a mid-range engagement and I'm shooting my growl and I don't have time to reload and he's running around the corner and he's about to get away and heal, I can use amped, which gives me faster weapon swap, get that MP5 out real quick, and then finish him with that. That's another reason I use an SMG instead of like a shotgun. Shotgun's definitely going to be better in really close range, but I can't use it in a pinch in a mid-range engagement. That's why I use the MP5. MP5 can be used in a pinch in a mid-range engagement, but it's also going to be insanely good close range also. So it has that versatility to allow me to be a finisher in mid-range if I need to swap weapons or if I run out of AR ammo, but it's also going to be very good close quarters. Another excellent choice if you don't like the MP5, which I could understand, is an MP7. The advantage of the MP7 is it's way better at long range because it has no fucking recoil. It has no recoil. And also it has a 60 round mag instead of a 45 round mag, which is also very good in Warzone. So the MP7 is another great choice. It's going to be better at mid-range than an MP5. So it's going to be better for finishing kids off in the scenario I outlined earlier. But it's also going to be worse really close range. It's just not going to kill as quickly as an MP5. But they're both very good choices, and you wouldn't be wrong to use an MP7. I think that is a matter of preference rather than of course.